Bum, bum, da 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 da, bum, bum, da. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back or to the Roomies Digest. My name's Christine and today we are doing my September Plan With Me bullet journal video. Okay, so as you guys can probably already tell, this is not going to be what I usually do for my bullet journal videos. Today we just got a ton of images and quotes and cool things from Pinterest and kind of made like a mood board. I had a rough month last month and I really just needed some cool inspiration and just something to remind me that I'm still an amazing person even though life sometimes gets you down. So I decided to do this for my theme. I've never done this with my bullet journal before, so bear with me guys. It might not be perfect, but that's literally the theme of this channel. So as you can see, I kind of did a like corally color for the first title page. I'm gonna go over all the quotes and pictures and things like that at the end, so if it's a little too quick, we for sure will get to it at the end, so just stick around. But flipping the page, this is going to be my calendar page. You guys know I like to have a full spread calendar of what's going to be going on during the month. I decided to start off this page with this kind of coral color again and a green accent. My movie quote is really fun. I can't remember if this is from Jennifer's Body or if this is from Transformers, but we make time for the things that we love and excuses for the things that we don't. That sounds like a Transformers quote, because she's a little disappointed in Shia, but we'll see. We're going to be doing the September title per usual with the kind of like block thin letters, the script black overlay, and then of course we'll have some space for next month's events and also notes for this month so that I can plug in things as I'm going along and make sure that I know what my schedule is looking like, because it's getting busy, y'all. We're in the second half of the year, like it is so freaking busy. Like what even is September? Anyway. Flipping the page, we're going to style my TBR page. So these spreads are a little bit more busy than I usually like, but I think that was just kind of the point. I just wanted to really lay it on thick and be like, look, everywhere you look, there's something inspirational. So if you guys are watching this and you're like, what am I looking at? Yeah, I realize it's a lot, but I like it, whatever. So on this page, of course, I've got a couple of quotes and then my fave, Miss Rachel McAdams in Mean Girls. I love this quote so much. She's just like, whatever, I'm getting cheese fries. Cheese fries are probably my favorite thing to eat besides chicken tenders. I am a child, it's okay. As you guys can notice, I didn't fill in anything on the TBR page. I'm going to do that at the end. We are going to be starting on my favorite lines. So because I'm actually going to be using a lot of the page space in this one, I didn't want to fill it up as much. And yes, guys, my printer double side printed. Some of these images are not going to be perfect. They're gonna have some things bleeding out the back. And in hindsight, should I have put the marker on the picture? No. But that's okay. We're living and we're learning. So you guys know the drill. Favorite lines is where I'm going to put my favorite lines as I'm reading my books. I got that spread from Noelle, from Noelle 7 Pages. I've zhuzhed it a little bit from what she does, but if you guys are interested in looking at more bullet journal videos, definitely check out her links below. It's a good friend of mine. I love her so much. Flipping the page, this is going to be my wrap-up page. In hindsight, this page did not turn out how I wanted it to, but the concept and the heart are there. So that's what we're going to focus on with this. So you guys know the wrap-up page is also a spread that I got from Noelle 7 Pages, but I judged this one a little bit too. I usually don't put in what my best book of the month and what my worst book of the month is, but I am actually going to print off little tiny pictures of those two books and put them into my wrap-up for this month. I don't know, I just felt like being crazy because this is a crazy spread, so what even am I doing? Anyway, let's turn the page. So this is going to be my weekly spread, my first weekly spread. I'm just going to do one of the weekly spreads because doing all four, we don't know what's going to happen in the rest of the month. So we're just going to do one. But as you guys can probably see, I messed up this one little part and I had to cut it and just make it, you know, fit right. I don't know. I was going a little too crazy with the glue. So I ended up having to cut it and like zhuzh it a little, and I was like, all right, this looks literally horrible. I can't pull it up, so what can I do? So I basically just took another piece of paper and just tried to cover the mess in this one. So I just have 5 days in my kind of like weekly spread. And so to cover up my mistakes earlier, I just kind of put an extra piece of paper down at the bottom. Then I went in and wrote the days of the week as well as the numbers. I also put a tiny calendar in the right-hand corner. I like putting one of these in all the weekly spreads just so I know what week we're in the month, because I feel like more often than not, I have no idea how many weeks are left in the month, and then suddenly it's the last week and I have read not as many books as I wanted to. So I'm trying to pace out my time and be a little bit better with that. So that's what I did there. Turning back to my TBR page, you guys know that with the TBR, I like to have my set TBR and then also the books that I'm reading for book of the month, as well as a NetGalley, as well as any extra books. And that can be, you know, an ARC somebody sends us, or like a random readathon that I decide to join at the end of the month, you know, XYZ, XYZ. The only readathon that I am planning on doing for September is called the Big 3 readathon. That readathon hasn't been announced, so you guys just, you know, keep your eyes open because some really cool booktubers are going to be coming out with a really cool readathon at the end of September. Then I just went in and added kind of like some accent colors to some of the pages. In hindsight, didn't need to add those things because I actually went in and added washi tape. I just got all this like really cool like washi tapes. So I decided to add in the washi tapes, and now for the final flip through. So I really love this title page because it's just kind of like the beginning of the month, the start of the month, you know, like we have a lot of inspirational quotes like you're the main character, tell your story, you know, encouragement like be messy and complicated and afraid and show up anyways. Like I love these quotes. I think this is great to start out the month. I couldn't go with bookish quotes without having my little Pride and Prejudice quote. Okay, if y'all are a real one, sound off in the comments. And then of course Miss Kris Jenner, like she is literally embodying how I want to be in September. Like she does not give a thing about what's going on. She is drinking, she's having a good time, she looks good, she feels good. Icon. Then flipping the page, y'all know I have my little monthly spread here. Quote that says, trust your creativity, and then we make time for the things we love and excuses for the things we don't. That's just to, you know, keep my mind on the fact that I have things to do this month and we're gonna get it done. Encouragement, baby. I also really love the colors in this spread. I think the green and the coral just look so good. Okay, my TBR page looks a hot mess. We all know that I just love to fill up all the space and just be extra. So there's a lot to look at here. As you can see, I haven't filled out the Big 3 readathon and the Book of the Month books because I'm just not sure what I'm going to be reading for those yet, but I'll fill them in as we go along. The favorite lines is pretty simple, straight up. I love the washi tape on this one, like the green chef's kiss, as well as all the greenery. Like this is just singing to my soul right now. Like I said, I did forget to do a social media tracker when I was putting all of this together, so I'm not sure if I'll put that somewhere in this month. We will see what I decided to do. Next up is the wrap up. This is just a hot mess. This is probably my least favorite of all of the spreads, but that's okay. My favorite part here is I could vomit just looking at you. Like that's literally how I feel about books sometimes. And I just truly think that that is hopefully not what I feel about a book next month, but and then of course in the top left, y'all know Salem from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like, that's like an OG show back in the day. He's just perfect and iconic, and him in this little robe, I'm like, sir, you are a star. Last but not least, y'all know I don't even do weekly spreads like this, but like this spread really decided to pop off. Like, who do you think you are? The colors are so good. The washi tape even matches. I'm like, wow, she's a star. But y'all know I had to put some classic literature in here, as well as just, you know, how I'm feeling. You know, like, I'm a cold goddess, but also a little more kindness, a little less judgment. Overall, I think most of what I did this month turned out really, really well. If you guys ever do bullet journaling without drawing, like if you guys ever do like a Pinterest kind of bullet journal, please let me know down in the comments, like, how do y'all do it? But anyway, okay, thanks guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here and supporting me on this channel. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Like I said, if you guys do your own bullet journaling, I'd love to see your videos. Subscribe if you want to support me and Monique on this channel, and turn on that notification bell if you don't want to miss another video from us. And until our next video, I'll see you guys in the next one.